Let me know if you can all hear me okay. Let's see, I see today, Miku, Anime Ghost, Nyctophobia, hi! Geod, let's see, Butter, Dreamy Star, Duststone, who else? Mega Plushie, Yo-Yo Vtuber, and I think that's everyone. K-Scribbles, Miku, hello, hi! Hope you're all doing well today. I'm Keiko Cup, and I'm happy to have you today as I work on live 2D commissions. So this is my first time actually working on this on stream, except for my own model, I guess, but it's my first time working on a live 2D actual commission, you know, so I am excited for the stream. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. As you can see right here. Oh, also, let me do that redeem real quick as well. Thank you, Sushino, for the redeem stretch. Pre-stream stretch to get ready. Okay. This looks so cute. Thank you. Yeah, so I'll show you guys a little bit of what I'm going to be coloring on this stream. As you can see, I have the full body of the model here. It is a full body live 2D commission. And he asked me not to say his @ because he kind of wants to keep it a little bit of a secret now, but he said that he's okay with me posting like works in progress and streaming it. So that is why I am working on it today, because a lot of times people do want to keep their live 2D model secret, which I totally understand. I'm also working on another one at the moment, and they said not to reveal any information. But, you know, that's how it usually is. It depends on, honestly, like, how the person wants to debut and stuff, so you know. Today is better so far. That's good to hear, Plushie. When will these open again? I kind of want to get a commission. Most likely in December. So I will be announcing that on my Twitter once it's open, so make sure to look out for that. And I'll probably do a pre-announcement before that as well, so you guys can prepare for when the forms are open, because it is going to be on a first-come, first-served basis. So yeah. Live 2D drawing, huh? Nice? Yeah. So yeah, looking forward to that. So yeah, that's how it's gonna be. And I'll make sure to keep you guys informed about that. But so the kind of concept for this one is he's kind of like a kitsune, like, I guess that's kind of like a wolf, right? No, not wolf, fox. I'm like, what is kitsune again? Yeah, it's like a fox, right? And he has like a very kind of like, you know, tech gear, vaporwave kind of aesthetic, essentially. So that's what we're kind of going for, and also like very dreamy and colorful, which of course I love to draw, right? So yeah, I was very excited when he told me like the color scheme he wanted to go for this, and I really like to get the chance to draw guys as well. It's actually very rare for me to be able to. Like, usually I only get commissioned to draw women, so I'm like, oh yay, I get to draw a guy, and I'm really glad I get to draw like guys who have like a little bit more feminine like color scheme and that kind of stuff as well, because I do want to see more of those types of characters or personalities and stuff as well, because I feel like I don't really see that many of them, and you know, I'm glad I can kind of participate in a way to bring about more of them, you know. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to doing that. Good morning, Daisy Blossom, hope you're doing well. Geod, I want to commission a microwave eventually. You microwave a commission literally like every sketch stream, okay? Balco Star, before December 5th, I might have to postpone my debut, so you won't rush. Yeah, I mean, it's up to you, right? So I will open it at that time. Love him. Thank you, K-Scribbles. I really appreciate that. He's pretty cute. Thank you. Thank you, Virtual Echo. It looks amazing. Thank you, Daisy Blossom. I'm really glad you guys like it so far. So yeah, I'm really excited to work on this. I'm probably going to mostly focus on the face during the stream, because that probably is the most interesting part, and also like that's going to take some time to do, so I want to make sure I go through all the details well. Like I said, this is live 2D, so all the parts are broken apart for each thing. So I do have to make sure I pay attention to all the details and stuff as I go along, right? So I can take off the front part, that's like the front part and the hair and stuff, and I can start like working on the face and whatnot. He looks like someone I want to pat. Yeah, for sure. This one was really fun to do too, because I got to design everything. So this is actually my own design. Like, he didn't give me a reference sheet or anything that another artist drew. This is completely I was able to make up from the like kind of description he gave me. So that's very fun. I really am glad when people give me a chance to design their own characters too. I really do enjoy doing that. Thank you for the head pats, Geod. I appreciate that. Cute boy, yes. I just finished working on emotes. They're kitties. It's going to be a raffle. Oh, nice, nice. Bald, yes. Now he is bald, Kitsune. That's okay though. Alright, let's see. So I'll start working on the skin a little bit. Where is the chin? Okay, here's the chin. Alright, so I gotta like kind of remove a lot of these other features while I'm working on it, or well, I don't have to remove them right away, but I probably have to eventually just to kind of start refining like each part, because I do have to make sure that I do that well. Alright, let's see what kind of color I should go for the skin. I mean, I could always change stuff later, but I do try to be like fairly consistent. I'm going to make a palette up here as well, so it's easier to choose colors later. So I'll figure out which one I want first. So let's try this out. I love you, Keiko, but I need to AFK. Oh, no problem, Gion. Has like a Tom girl kind of vibe. It does a little bit, yeah. Yeah, this character does have that kind of vibe. For drawing the live 2D model, should I every part separately? Yes, you have to do every part separately, because otherwise they can't animate it when you give it to someone to rig it, you know? Oop. Let's make a separate layer. I think I want to make some of his skin shading more on the pinkish range rather than peach like this, because that's a little bit too, it doesn't really match with the rest of his colors as much. I do want to make sure that I have this kind of pinkish theme going on around there. So I'm going to try to start off with like a pink color, I think. So let's see what works. Let's see, I have my palette here, but let me try to just turn the color wheel a little bit. Yeah, something more in this kind of range I feel like I want to go for. I think would work better. So yeah, some of this is gonna look pretty funny because I am like kind of drawing on a bald model right now, but don't worry too much about it. This is how it looked like when I was drawing myself too, right? I just finished school. Oh, nice, Gamer Cat. Bow Star, my mom said she can hopefully pay for it since she has PayPal. Yes, I'm still a minor. Oh, I see. Yeah, if you're like still a minor, you do have to have your parents' permission to get any like commissions and stuff like that. So yeah. Do be aware though that my commissions are not cheap either, because they, especially live 2D commissions, they take a very long time to do. And because they're used for commercial purposes, there's also that price involved with it, because I do work as a professional artist, so that is something to keep in mind. But if you guys are interested in any of my commission stuff, you can see my website for all the pricings in terms of service and that kind of stuff as well if you're curious about it. So yeah, if you are interested in getting like a commission from me in the future, I do recommend checking out my website first. Actually, the link should have just gone by in the chat. So yeah, you can check that out first and see what kind of, you know, if that would work for you or not, essentially. Alright, so I'm going to shade. So one thing that's a little bit different with the live 2D commissions, right, is I usually add like shadows underneath each part of the hair too. But for live 2D commissions, I don't do that because the hair is always moving, right? And I could add a separate layer to do like the hair shadows and stuff if the live 2D rigger wanted to animate that. But I don't really feel like it's like that important personally. Like I still feel like the models look really good without that. So that's why I personally don't do it. It makes the life of the person who's rigging the model a little bit easier as well, you know? So yeah, I do color in a very like slightly different way when I'm doing my live 2D commissions. I mean, the style is obviously still mine, but there are a few slight differences essentially. By the way, if you guys have any like questions about how to do live 2D, if you're interested in like trying to draw it yourself, feel free to ask me during the stream. I'm always happy to answer any questions you might have too. Yeah, so I always like to airbrush around the face like this to give a little bit of a softer feel too, you know? I'm interested in trying to make a model for experience, but that part, separation, still throws me off a bit. K-Scribbles, I mean, what I did was just like looked at reference of how people break down their live 2D models online. You can just search like, I forget what I searched, it's like live 2D sheet or live 2D breakdown or something, and you can see how others kind of break down their models. When I did my model, I actually got a lot of help from the person who rigged it, ours, who I have the link down below if you're interested in checking out their work, but they really helped me a lot with like kind of correcting stuff, because I did make a lot of mistakes in the beginning, breaking down my model, but you know, that's just how it is when you are first trying to do it, right? Alright, so I did that, and I still want to adjust the color a little bit, I feel like. Let me see. I'm gonna turn that all the way up. Tonal correction. Yeah, exactly. It is a business expense, but my prices are pretty average for what other live 2D artists charge though. And do keep in mind, if you pay a live 2D artist to draw your model, you also have to pay someone to rig it. So that's going to cost another couple hundred usually to have someone animate it. So for people who draw their own models, that is kind of like an advantage because you can just draw your model yourself and save a lot of money that way. But for most people, you do have to pay both of those expenses. So do be aware of that if you are interested in getting like a live 2D model made by anyone, really, not just by myself, right? Because that really applies to anyone who takes these kinds of commissions. Yeah, so I want to do the skin more in this kind of like color range. I feel like it looks better overall. So I'm gonna swatch that and keep that up here. I should name this layer palette. There we go. So that way when I go to draw the other parts, it's a lot easier to get the colors quickly. There we go. Alright, cool. There we go. Hang on one sec. Dang it, I actually don't have many of my mods in chat today, so they're not really here to help me out. I always forget how to do this stuff on my own because it's been a while. I find the Live 2D Discord server helpful since they have a lot of tutorials on there. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Bao Star, thank you so much for the 15 bits. I really, really appreciate that. Does a Minecraft skin sheet work as a reference sheet? It shows everything in the design you need. Oh, the thing is, like with a Minecraft reference, there's not as much detail compared to like when you do like a live 2D, right? So it is easier. Like, I mean, any reference really helps, to be honest, but it does make it easier when you have like a little bit more of a detailed reference as well. Or just like, even you can make like a Google Docs or Google Drive kind of folder with a lot of different reference pictures as well. Sorry, I'm like trying to figure out how to like delete comments because it's been a long time since I did it. Just in case we need it. I could draw her, I guess. I mean, yeah, like even if you draw a reference yourself, that's also really helpful, to be honest, too. Okay, I think I figured it out, so we're good. Alright, cool. Let's get back to drawing. But yeah, I do think, like, if someone's taking any kind of commissions, like, any kind of reference you have, whether, even if you just draw something yourself, if you don't think it's that good, it really doesn't matter. Like, anything is very helpful for when it comes to doing these kinds of commissions, too, you know? So you might see me turning on and off some of the traits. I'm just going to be doing that to kind of check how the overall thing looks from time to time. So you will see me doing that. I'm gonna add a little bit of glow to the middle of the face now to kind of create a highlight. So you'll see what I mean by that in a sec. It's a subtle effect, but it helps to create a little bit of a gradient on the face, I would say. What? What just happened? Okay. Sorry, my cat just dived under the table and I was just like, what? Like, she literally nosedived and I was like, are you good? Are you okay, cat? But yeah, out of curiosity, like, if you guys are interested in being VTubers, what do you prefer? Like, or not even like for people who are interested in being VTubers, like, if you watch VTubers, do you prefer like 2D or 3D, or does it not really matter that much? I mean, I guess the most important thing is just like someone's personality and stuff, and even if it's like 2D or 3D, as long as the model looks good, it doesn't really matter too much. But maybe some people have like preferences though. I can kind of see like benefits of both of them. Like, I like the look of Live 2D more, which is why I decided to go with it. But I think 3D has a lot of benefits in that like you can customize it more and also use it in other apps like VR chat and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Mega plushie cats. Yes. 2D used to do 3D though. Excuse me. I see. I see. My model looked awful. My face capture system I used was bad. Aw. I use PRPR Live now though. Yeah, PRPR Live is way better. I agree with that. In terms of model preference, I don't really mind either as long as I vibe with the design. Yeah, that's true. I agree with that, K Scribbles. Like, either one really looks good as long as it's like well done and, you know, there was care put into it and stuff like that, you know? I think both types are totally valid, you know? Lunaria, thank you so much for the 5 bits. I really appreciate that. Thank you. How are you doing today? Waff Waff, hello. How are you doing? It depends on what they do. I like both. Yeah, for sure. That's what I was saying. Like, a lot of it just depends on the person's personality, to be honest. Like, everything else is kind of second to that. And obviously, like, as long as their model looks good, whether it's like 2D or 3D, it's like, whatever. You know? And even for me, sometimes, like, if I'm not particularly drawn to the model, but I really like the person's personality, Marduk Inc., thank you for joining the Unicorn Den. Hope you're doing well. Like, even if I'm drawn to just, like, the person's personality, I'm like, oh, this is fun, you know? So, I think it's really just that for me. I actually prefer 3D as long as it's not a default Vroid. Yeah, that does happen pretty often, I notice, but yeah, Vroid, I tried to work with it a little bit before to create some 3D model stuff, but it is a little bit difficult for me to work with, I find. Okay, now I'm gonna do the nose real quick, so I'm just gonna color in some of the features of that. I'm brand new to watching VTubers, so I don't really have a preference yet. That's understandable, Shiny Bat. Both has unique possibilities to work with. Yeah, exactly. That's why I think, like, it really just depends on each person, like, what they kind of, you know, mostly want to do with their model. I'm actually going to put the shadow on the other side. So just adding a little bit of coloring to the nose, like this, to add some depth. Like, Rasetsu's 3D model looks really cool and it's done really well. I like her model a lot. Yeah, I've seen some people have like really nice 3D models as well, and I'm like, oh, that's so cool. Unfortunately, I don't know how to do it though. So if I wanted to have a 3D model, I would have to completely, you know, just like commission someone else. See, that's like one of the main reasons I decided to go with Live 2D for myself as well, because I'm like, I'm already an artist, right? I already like draw stuff myself, so it made more sense for me that like I would want to do, I would want to draw my own model. You know what I mean? Lunaria, thank you so much again for the 5 bits. I really appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Hi Cup, I'm doing well, and how are you? I'm good. Just having fun working on this live 2D model so far. Why is the glow not working? That is strange. Eh. Well then maybe instead I can just do a normal layer. Let's see. I'll grab that color. That should be fine. Just color that in. It is pretty light near the top of the face, so it's a little bit hard to see. Maybe I'll turn off this layer on the chin. There we go. Now it's a little bit easier to shade the nose. Bonko here, thank you for joining the Unicorn Den. How's it going? Where did you learn to draw? Just years and years of practice, and I also went to art school, so it's a big combination of different things, you know? The nose is always like a particular detail I like to get right if I can. Because even though it's very subtle, it does make a difference how you draw it too, you know? Even though it's just one little nose hole. Completely agree with you, Keiko. I personally one day debut with the 3D because I like playing VR chat. Yeah. And I would like my avatar imported. I've seen 2Ds that have a 3D as well, but VR chat is kind of cringe, like a live action anime Netflix adaptation. Oh no! Miku, thank you so much for the redeem. Hang on, okay. 3, 2, 1. Yumekawa! Thank you so much. Ah. There we go. Shirluffy, hello, how's it going? You're going to be a mom. Yes, I am. I am going to be a mom. That's quite exciting. I'll make sure to post about the debuts and all that once they're happening too, so we can all go check them out together. Alright, that seems to be good for the nose. Okay. I might want to add like a little bit of color on the cheeks as well. I don't want to make him like blushing, but maybe just like slight color would be good. So I'm gonna make a new layer for that. Let's see, cheek, left. Like I don't have to make it as prominent as my model, but I'll do just like a little bit, you know? And Wafa, thank you for the redeem. I will stretch my hand. I always have to remember to do that, even when I'm not streaming. You guys always just remind me to. Alright, there we go. Grenge, hello, how's it going? How are you doing? Congrats, a unicorn mom? Yes, exactly. And no, that does not mean I'm pregnant, I'm just drawing someone's model, okay? Because someone actually thought that once when I was streaming, and it was pretty funny, but I was like, no, that's not what's going on, don't worry. I mean, I guess if I wanted to have a child, then that's a good thing, but I don't really want to have a child now. I wanna live my life without thinking about that stuff. Yeah, see, like, I wanted to just do, like, a very, very slight blush like that, just to give his face a little bit more color, you know? Like, it's not as strong as mine, where I have, like, the lines and everything and all those details, but, you know, just a little bit, I think, adds a lot, too. And if he wants me to get rid of it, I always could. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. Edit, copy, paste, transform, flip. So yeah, when I have like identical traits on both sides, I usually just copy and paste it to both sides because it makes life easier, and then the model's gonna look more symmetrical and stuff, which always is good, you know? And I'll name that cheek right, so let's do that. A lot of the work of doing live 2D models, honestly, is just like labeling stuff too. I always have to be careful with that, like labeling all my layers correctly, otherwise it can become a big mess. I've ate 2 ice creams today. I want ice cream, that's not fair. Share! Yeah, I just ate a acai bowl, so it's almost like an ice cream, but in a sorbet kind of way. It was tasty. Virtual Echo, I was looking at your commission prices, they're actually pretty good, especially for the quality. Thank you, yeah, I feel like my commissions, like, prices are fairly reasonable in my opinion. And obviously some people are like, oh, that's like really expensive, but, you know, that's, art is a lot of work to make too, so, you know, I want to make sure that, you know, I price things fairly for what I offer, you know? Okay, let's do the eyelids. Where are the eyelids? Hello? Hello? Okay, there you are. Okay, so let's move that down here. I'll work on the eyes during the stream a bit as well, and hopefully the hair, if I have time. Okay, left eyelid. Alright, cool. Let's do that. His face is already starting to come together. I must congratulate you for being a mom. The model looks amazing. Thank you. Yeah, I'm super excited to see him in motion. That's gonna be awesome. So that's probably the #1 thing I'm looking forward to the most, is just seeing like people streaming with the models I draw. I definitely want to take a lot more live 2D commissions in the future because I really enjoy doing them so far. Like I really enjoyed them a lot, even just compared to like normal commissions, which of course I love doing as well, but you know, it's just so fun to see a character that you've made animated and like see people use it and stuff. So yeah, coloring in the eyelids here. I like to use a very soft brush for this. Give the eye a little bit more depth. Slight blush, I don't know what that means. Oh, it just means like I might cake face and blush when I draw. Oh god. Yeah, it's just like adding a little bit more color to the cheeks essentially. It looks very subtle on the stream, but even just those little details really do make a difference in the end, you know? It's very good to pay attention to those. Okay, so let's see. I want to turn off some of these eye layers to just check it looks okay. Where's the right? Oh, left iris. Here it is. Okay. That's gonna go above. Alright, cool. And eye white's gonna go above as well. Turn that off. Okay, that seems to be okay for the most part. I might like go a little bit further down so that way it's easier for the rigger to animate, because you always want to kind of expand it even more than you have. Oh wait, Brissy Gotti, thank you so much for joining the Unicorn Den. How's it going? So yeah, let's just extend that down like that, and again I can copy and paste this color as well to the other side, so that makes life easier. Alright, let's turn everything back on and see how that looks all together. Alright, looks good overall. I'm gonna save that real quick, and I'm gonna look at chat. I've seen people double the prices, so it just depends on the amount of free time they have, how much time they spend on the actual model. Yeah, I mean, it depends on each person, you know? It really just depends on how each person takes commissions. Usually for me, like, I raise my prices the higher the demand goes over time, or like if I feel like my artwork has improved to a certain degree, and I'll raise my prices, but it does depend. I feel like my prices at the moment are pretty fair though. I'm assuming that the model you're drawing is your first child, correct? Yes, it is. I mean, I have two I'm actually working on at the same time, so I guess they're both my first children aside from myself, because I birthed myself too, of course, you guys know that. But, you know what I mean. Anyway. Hello? What? What? Oh, I'm like, I was really confused. I have the eye white inside like one. See, like, this is why you have to be careful with your layers, because I accidentally put like the wrong layer inside a certain folder, and I was like, confusion. Okay, but everything's good now. I fixed it. Okay, left eyelid. Bless you. Where's the right eyelid? There you are. I'm gonna move you down. I always try to put things in order as well to make it easier to kind of see everything too. Turn those back on. Edit, paste. Edit, transform. Flip horizontally so it can be mirrored, and we put that there. There we go. Alright, looking good so far. Save that. Hey, Losers Q, she's like if Sebastian from Blade Runner. I'm not sure what that reference means, but yeah. I forget if I've seen Blade Runner or not. I don't think I have. Gotti, thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know Spanish too much, but I understand what you said. From my limited knowledge. Miku, my prices are low because I don't have much demand, so I keep them low. Yeah, see, Miku, that's how it is, right? Like, because when I started too, I kept my prices fairly low, and then as I got more and more requests, I, like, raised them over time, you know? So that way you keep getting commission requests, and you don't, like, deter people because of the prices, but then as the demand goes up, your prices go up, right? So, yeah, that's how it usually works. Alright, and, do I want to add a little bit of shine to the middle of the eye? Maybe. It's gonna be kind of subtle though, to be honest. Yeah, you can't even see it, so I'm not gonna even add that. Yeah, because this area is already pretty light, so there's no reason to add that kind of shine there. Alright, cool. I'm gonna leave the mouth for now, because that's a little bit more complicated. I have to do a few more steps for that, like drawing the tongue and the inside of the mouth and stuff, so that the talking works. So I'm gonna leave that for now, and I'm gonna start working on the eyes a bit. Because I'm gonna have to go back and like study a little bit more of my model, because the guy who did my rigging made some like adjustments to that, so I want to make sure I get that right. So I'll keep that way for now. Let's start on the eyes. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually color the eye white. So you guys will see what I mean by that. Twins. What brushes do you use to shade? I mostly use the opaque watercolor tool in Clip Studio, to be honest. I don't really like go too like crazy with like different kinds of brushes and stuff. I don't really customize my own brushes either. It's just, I like to keep things simple, you know? It makes things easier. Alright, what kind of color do I want to go for the inside of the eye? Maybe a little bit more pinkish like this. That's probably a little bit too bright, though I do want to use that color for other parts too. Let me turn that down a little bit more toward kind of grayish spectrum. Yeah, probably somewhere around there works better, to be honest. Looks a little bit more realistic. One day I'll be organized enough to actually use folders for my layers instead of just fumbling around. Layer folders do help a lot. They are very, very useful. Alright, let's turn that off. Let's turn off all these layers here. And I'm just going to fix this up a little bit. I want to make sure that this looks very even, you know, because like the pupil and the iris is going to move when someone's moving their eyes, right? So you want to make sure that everything looks very even inside here. Otherwise it can end up looking a little bit strange, you know? Actually, I probably should even make this a little bit bigger if I can. Actually, no, actually it seems to be okay, but what do I want to do? Okay, I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. If the rigger wants me to make it a bit bigger, I always could. But for my model, I did the same thing, so. Maybe I'll make a little bit more room on the top. Just in case. I just want to be careful. I don't want to do a lot of edits if I don't have to either. It's very beautiful. Yes, that's what they said. Yeah, you always want to like expand the drawing past where it's supposed to be, because that way it's easier for the person to animate too. Kind of like that, right? Alright, let's move that back down again. Alright, that looks pretty good overall, I think. Cool, cool, cool. Maybe I'll refine it a little bit more, and then I'll copy and paste it to the other side. Phoebe-chan, hi, how's it going? Is this your VTuber child? Yes, it is. I'm very excited for this, because, yeah, I just started shading them. That's how they look so far. I am hoping I can get this done by next week. I'm not 100% sure if I can, because I have another model I'm trying to finish up soon, too. But, yeah, we'll see how it goes, you know. I'll do the best that I can with it. I'll do my best. Ah. Okay, that should be okay. I'm just gonna copy and paste that now to the other side. Alright, where is the white on the other side? Sebastian developed the replicant, so this kind of looks similar. He's like a father. Okay, I don't really know too much about that, but that is the reference. The detail, they look great so far. Thank you, I appreciate that. To make the light part of the grays of the eye whites, did you just use a brush on top of it, or did you just erase the dark gray area? I just erased it a little bit. And yeah, hi Avenue, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I just like use the same brush and just like erase in the inside a little bit, essentially. Where is... There we go. Okay. I was like, where is the left eye white? Here it is. Edit, transform, flip. Alright, and we bring that over to the other side. Very nice, very nice. And that looks pretty even, so I'll click OK. Alright, looking pretty good so far. So I'm gonna save that real quick. Alright, and let's work on the inside of the eyes a little bit too, because I know that is a very fun part. So the interesting thing with this character model is they actually have two different eye colors, so I do have to shade it 2 different times. Well, actually I can use the same shapes, but I just have to change the color when I bring it over to the other side, because I do try to make the eyes as symmetrical as possible too. But like for my model, right, I just copied and pasted the eyes to the other side, so yeah. Yeah, because you do want to make sure that it's symmetrical as possible, right? Alright, let's start out with the left iris. Where is it? I'm gonna think about a bit how I want to color this too. So I'm gonna start off with the rings in the eyes like I usually do. So let's grab like a kind of darker orange color, kind of something like this. And this eye is gonna be very like hazily, so maybe I'll actually bring it more toward the red kind of spectrum. So that way it looks very like pretty and glowy and kind of like orangey, almost maybe red, kind of. I think that'll look really cool if we can do this correctly. Which I'm pretty confident in. I've drawn this eye color before many times, so... Actually, I'm just gonna use the shape tool, because I'm lazy. There we go. Yay for saving time. Transform. So as you guys know, I always like to add these kind of rings inside of my eyes. So this helps to create kind of like a distinct feature for my own style. So I usually will start off with that first, right? There we go. Okay, and we can also blur it a little bit too. So I'm gonna go to Filter, Blur, Gaussian Blur, and that's a little bit too much. Maybe bring it down, bring it down. I just wanted to be very slight on the edges. Yeah, kind of like that. All right, there we go. But yeah, something I noticed like lately too when it comes to like live 2D versus 3D is sometimes people feel kind of bad when they have like a 3D model when they actually, like, a lot of people are doing live 2D now or switching to that. But I don't think people should like really feel bad as long as like they like their model and stuff. I don't know, what do you guys think? Satu, hello, how's it going? Cause like I see a lot of people have really nice 3D models and they're like, no, I have to switch to live 2D, and I'm just like, that's not really... I mean, your model still looks really nice, you don't necessarily have to. And again, it depends on each person, like if they really do feel bad about their model and want to change it, that's completely up to them, but I don't know, it makes me a little bit sad sometimes, I guess. But I don't know, maybe I shouldn't be complaining because I'm like, haha, yes, my business is going to go well in the future because I draw live 2D or whatever, but you know, I'm just talking about like with the VTuber community in general too, you know? I don't know, what do you guys think? Alright, so I'm gonna add... I usually do like to start off with adding the white eye shines too, because it helps me to plot a lot of the other shadows and stuff afterwards. So I do like adding those first. Usually. And the way I usually do it is I have the big shine up here, I have a smaller one opposite of it, and then I have a small one at the bottom too, usually. Something like that, right? I believe I also have the same type of eye shines. Seems to be that way. Virtual Echo, thank you so much for joining the Unicorn Den. Hope you're doing well. Maybe I'll get rid of it for his model though, because I don't want it to look like... I mean, it still should look like very pretty, but I don't want it to look overly feminine either, so... Sometimes they add too many eye shines that can make a character look more feminine. The only thing with 3D models is it's hard to find software that lets me be as expressive as people who use Live 2D, though maybe I'm just not looking hard enough. I see. Yeah, that can be a thing too. I do really like the expressions when it comes to Live 2D, especially because like you can program in like certain kinds of expressions and stuff. Like I have Yumekawa and whatever. Yeah, I never use like 3D for my expressions or anything like that, so I don't really know how it works personally, but I can definitely see that happening. Is Live 2D? Yes, it is Live 2D. That is what I'm working on. Let me click OK. There we go. Is Live 2D free? I mean, if you can make everything yourself, technically it's free, but if you have to buy your model and have someone rig it, then it might cost a lot, so you do have to be careful with that. Or at least be aware of it, you know? Alright, let's go ahead and add a multiply layer, and I'm going to add some shading to the top of the eye now. Or more shading. And then after that I'm going to add a kind of layer of black as well. So kind of something like this, right? Let's turn off the eyelid, make sure it's all even. Okay, looks good, looks good. Edit tonal correction. So I'm gonna edit the colors a little bit now to get something a little bit closer to what I want. Maybe somewhere, yeah, more in this kind of range, like kind of the reddish range looks much better for that shadow there. And maybe turn up the luminosity a bit. Yeah, something around there looks better. Even like the saturation a bit, yeah. I really like that kind of color. What do you guys think? I think that works well. I notice I have a little bit of pixels sticking out from this area too on the eyelid, so I'm just going to go back to the eyelid layer and just kind of erase those and clean those up as well. It happens sometimes. You know, sometimes you don't see your mistakes until you kind of look later, but you know, it's an easy fix. You just have to erase a few pixels and it all looks good. I think it's hard because all drawing must be apart. Yes, that is one of the hard parts of doing Live 2D. Exo1, oh, so sorry. Exo1, thank you so much for joining the Unicorn Den. Hope you're doing well. Live 2D itself works on a subscription basis, I think. There's a free trial though. Well, the Live 2D like rigging software, yes, it does cost money. They do have a trial period, like you said, though. I think it's 1 month. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure about that. But I don't know because I haven't like actually rigged anything myself, so I don't really know how that works, to be honest. Alright, so I'm gonna start adding now some blacks to the eye, or some like darker areas essentially. So you guys will see as I kind of work on that how that turns out. This is always a very fun part for me because this is where the eyes really start to stand out a lot too. So this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna make this more saturated. Yeah, something around there. And I'll adjust the color of the eyelids and stuff later to match it as well, but let's just start adding these black areas in. I like to add them in a little bit more roughly first, and then after that we can kind of refine it a bit more. There we go. Alright, and let's look at that too. I always want to make sure I check the eye shines together with the blacks to make sure they work well together. How big the canvas for making a live 2D model or big illustration? I usually work in 600 DPI, so that gives me enough resolution to kind of work at. If I zoom like way into the face, obviously it starts to get pixely, right? But I don't want to make it like too big to the point where my computer is going to be really slow when I try to work on this too, right? But if I like zoom out like this, the quality is very, very good. And even like closer like this, it's still very good, right? So I think as long as it looks okay at those kind of lengths, I think it works well enough. Yeah, because again, I don't want it to be too big because then it's going to be really annoying to work with because my computer is going to get really slow and stuff, and you know. So yeah, I think I work at 600 DPI. If you don't know what DPI is, that means dots per inch. And like 10 inches by 12 or 14 or something, I forget exactly. It depends on the height of the character a bit too. I might adjust it slightly. And you guys will see I'm gonna airbrush and kind of blur the edges of these as well to make the eyes look a little bit more, what's the word? I guess shiny? Not really shiny though, it makes it look like it has more depth, I guess. It's kind of hard to explain, but it creates this very nice effect if you can kind of blur the edges of these dark areas. You guys will see what I mean in a moment though. Epic Soul, hello, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Okay. And maybe add some blacks to the top here too. I'm not 100% sure though. I'll try. I could always erase stuff later if I don't really like it too much. It's good, and you? Good, just having fun working on this Live 2D commission. Yeah, something like that's probably good, I think. Again, I could go change it later if I don't really like it, but I think that'll look good overall. Alright, cool. Jelly Queen Games a mom? Yes, I am going to be a mom. I am a live 2D mom. I am a VTuber mom. Because I'm currently working on live 2D commissions, as you can see. How did you find your style? That's kind of a difficult question to answer because it takes years and years of just like drawing to kind of figure out what I enjoy drawing, I guess. I mean, finding a style is just basically a combination of like what you enjoy drawing and like kind of taking aspects from other people's styles that you really like and incorporating in your own art essentially. That's pretty much how it works, and you never really, like, 100% find your style. You're always kind of developing in some way, you know? So yeah, it just takes, like, a lot of time in drawing, like, different things and kind of experimenting to find that, I think. Alright, so I'm just taking an airbrush and kind of blurring some of these edges now, as you can see here. Cute, I love it. Thank you. I appreciate that. I love your style. It's so unique. Thanks. So, like, for example, you might have done this before if you like to draw, but sometimes you might practice by looking at someone else's art and kind of, like, trying to copy their style, which is, again, is okay for, like, practice and stuff. But if you only, like, kind of study one person's art style that you like, it's going to be difficult to find your own style, because then you're going to just, like, become a copy of that artist, but maybe even not as good as them in a way, you know what I mean? So instead what you have to do is kind of look at many artists that you like and take aspects from their styles that you really like in particular and kind of incorporate that into your own art, right? So, like, for example, if there's one artist you really like the way they color hair, you can try to incorporate that into your own art. Or if another artist, like, you like how they draw the eyes, then you incorporate that point into your own art as well. And then combining those different aspects, you'll be able to kind of develop your own style over time. So that's how I always kind of view it in general. Okay, let's turn off the eyelid here. Oh boy. Oh god, the whole, like, eyelid got colored with the iris color. Let's erase that there. I did not mean to do that. That's alright though. What do you like most about being a unicorn? That's a good question. I mean, what would I say? I mean, I guess I like that I have some unique traits compared to, like, normal humans and stuff. I mean, I guess there are a lot of supernatural creatures in the VTuber community as well, so we all do have, like, those kind of unique traits. I don't know, it's kind of hard to say, because I would say, like, oh, being able to fly or whatever is nice as a unicorn, but I can't fly at all, so that kind of sucks, you know? My wings are too small, unfortunately, so I can't really fly, and the main power I have is just, like, drawing art, which is something that, you know, normal humans can do, so I don't know if there's, like, anything super specific to being a unicorn. Sometimes I do find it's, like, a little bit more inconvenient than convenient, to be honest, because it's like, you know, if I accidentally stab someone with my horn or something, that is not fun, you know? I don't want to do that. I do have to be careful about that. I have accidentally stabbed people before, and it's not a good time, you know? People don't expect that my horn is so pointy. Though I would think that's kind of like an obvious thing, no? But then people keep patting my head and then just keep bleeding everywhere, and I'm like, you should probably be a little bit more careful, don't you think? So that does concern me, you know? I do try to warn people about that, but they just keep doing it. I don't know, maybe I just have to be, like, a little bit more careful myself in the future, I guess. I have to put, like, a sign around my horn ribbon that says, "Be careful when patting," or something. Pat the unicorn. Mushibu, be careful! Don't hurt yourself. I don't want other people to get hurt. Alright, looking good so far. I'm gonna erase a little bit more of this, maybe. Okay, there we go. I might edit some stuff a little bit more afterwards, but I feel like it looks pretty good for the most part. I want to add a little bit of glow behind the eye as well. I'll show you what I mean by that. I'm just gonna, like, kind of airbrush around the eye, essentially, to make it look, to make the edges of the eye look a bit softer, essentially. So we add that there. There we go. Head pat equals danger. Exactly. You have to be very careful when head patting unicorns, or really anyone with horns. Like, it is a little bit dangerous, you know? Like, I appreciate you guys think I'm cute and you want to head pat me and stuff, but you have to be very careful. Orange glow, orange glow. No, don't autosave. Okay, there we go. The hand-holding with Keiko is where it's at. Yeah, right. I mean, yeah, I guess if you do that, you're not going to be in much danger, right? That is true. That's probably a better thing to do. I can hold all of your hands. I will hold everyone's hands in the chat. I don't have 30 hands, but I'll do my best. I'll give each of you one finger, and then that's at least 10 people. And then maybe the rest of you can hold my toes or something, but then there's still 10 people left, so that is kind of a dilemma. What should we do after that? I'm not 100% sure. Do you have any ideas? Vivo VR, thank you for joining the Unicorn Den. Hope you're doing well. Mom? Yes, I am a live 2D mom. I was here first, V. Oh god. Mushibu, impaling your hand will be worth it at the end? Oh god. No, Keiko, stop. Cursed child will return if you mention toes. Okay, fine. Guys, just forget I ever said toes, okay? We didn't mention toes at all. I didn't say the word toes or anything like that, alright? Okay, we're good now, right? No toes allowed. Okay, anyway. Instead of holding hands, we could hit that follow and subscribe. Yeah, guys, just make sure to follow and subscribe and hit that bell so you can always get notified when I'm streaming. And okay, anyway. Ugh, I feel like I slipped into like a different personality for a second. Thank you, Avilar Dusto, for the pats, but be careful, you're bleeding a little bit. Jelly Queen is just like, did someone say toes? No, no one said toes. Don't listen to them. We definitely did not say toes. No one said that word. That word is cursed here. Okay, I'm gonna make another add glow layer now and just start to add some more detail to the eyes. The sacred hands. Very, very sacred. Sacred unicorn hands. So this is gonna make the bottom of the eye very nice and shiny. That's what I'm doing now. And it'll look very pretty. Mom, I'm hungry. What would you like to eat? I could make you something if you want. It'd be kind of hard to transport it to you now because I am working on commissions, but if there's something you want, let me know. This morning I made an acai bowl, so if you want an acai bowl, I can make that for you. Or cheese toast, I also ate that too. Cheese toast is good. Keiko makes the cutest stuff, pet. Thank you, I appreciate that, Giad. Pancakes! Oh, I love pancakes! Yeah, I'll totally make you pancakes, that sounds really good. Oh boy, I haven't had pancakes in forever. I should make those for myself. Actually, have you guys ever heard about like Japanese hotcakes before? Do you know what those are? It's basically like a pancake, but it's like 10 times higher. Like it's very, very thick. Like it's a very thick boy. You guys should check out pictures of it if you haven't seen it or video. It looks really cool. I really, really want to eat one day, but I haven't gotten a chance to yet. I want sandwich. OMG acai bowl though. Acai bowls are the best though. They're so good. I want Keiko to make cheese toast in Japan. She can stream it and have how many views is that? 100,000? Are you sure about that? If I could get 100,000 views on that kind of stream, I would be very pleased. I wouldn't mind that, to be honest. Okay, let's save that real quick. Oh god, yes, they are great. Yeah, they are. They're so good. Pancakes does sound good, right? Lady Heart Studio, I agree. Yeah, V did spell acai wrong. Shame on you. You're a vegan, right? You're not a real vegan if you can't spell acai correctly. How dare you? It's only a 4-letter word. How could you mess that one up? Okay, anyway. Enough of that. Let's continue with this. Vivo, my hand! I'm sorry, I keep telling people not to head pat me, but you guys keep doing it. What am I supposed to do? Like, I always tell you guys, like, I always tell you guys you have to be careful, but you don't listen to me. I was trying to turn on my tears, but it's not working. Rest in peace. That's okay, though. Can I have a small plushy unicorn, Keiko? I would love to make that one day. That'd be really cool, but, you know, if there's enough demand for anything, I'll make it, you know? Why not? Maybe when I move, I can make some of those. I'm not sure how that would work, but that would be pretty awesome. Alright, eyes looking pretty good so far. Goody Chi, thank you for joining the Unicorn Den. How are you doing? I can't spell gamer either. Yeah, apparently, Ganmer. Why you bully me, Keiko? I'm not bullying you. It's called tough love, okay? I'm just trying to train you to be a good vegan, alright? Mao517, thank you for joining the Unicorn Den. How are you doing? Gian, my hand is made out of microwaves, it's fine. Yeah, you'll be fine. Chris, thank you for the redeem. Hang on. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Yumikawa! Thank you. V can't read? Yeah, right. Wait, what if I head pat again in the same hand? Would I feel pain? Yeah, probably you would. Be careful, Vivo. I was watching you draw so intently, I forgot I was drawing. Oh, okay, scribbles. That happens to me sometimes, actually, when I watch other art streamers as well. I'm just like, ooh, this thing they're doing is so pretty, and then I'm like, oh wait, I haven't drawn a line in like 10 minutes. Oops. It's a thing, you know? It happens. Okay, I'm gonna add some purple now to the top of the eye like this. This is gonna help to create kind of like a shiny effect. You guys will see what I mean by that as I kind of work on this. Oh no, Vivo's screaming because they got hit again. I'm sorry. You have to protect your hands. Don't keep head patting me. Goody Chi, doing good. Hope your day is good. Thank you. Yeah, I'm doing well so far. Mao, hello. Those Kirby emotes are really adorable, and so are all the rest of them. Ooh, Maru-chan as well. Oh my god. So cute. I am making breakfast. Sounds good. What are you making for breakfast? Like I said before, I had an acai bowl and cheese toast for breakfast. That was very, very good. Very tasty. I pretty much eat the same thing every day, to be honest, but yeah. Every day I enjoy it the same. I just try to be healthy, you know? Gotta live that healthy lifestyle so I can live to be a 1,000-year-old unicorn. Maybe even a 1,000,000-year-old unicorn. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Because I woke up 30 minutes ago? No worries, no worries. It is still, you know, the virus. The corona. I had a matcha latte with soy milk. You can't even... Bruh! Spell latte correctly, too. What are you doing? You can't be a real hipster if you can't spell matcha latte, okay? How dare you, with soy milk and a vegan donut for breakfast? Oh, it sounds really good, though, to be honest. I really like matcha lattes. They're really, really tasty. You're so adorable, though. Just one more head pat won't hurt. Oh, no! Make them stop, guys! Chat, make them stop! I want to hug you, Keiko-senpai. You can hug me if you like. Just avoid my horn and you should be totally fine. I do like hugs. They are nice. Don't get too addicted to onigiri in Japan, Keiko. It's a real problem. I'll try not to. I try not to eat, like, too many carbs if I don't have to. I mean, carbs are delicious, but Honestly, I'll probably be more addicted to something like Mr. Donuts or something. I really like Mr. Donuts, it's very good. Also for me, it depends what's inside the onigiri. I don't necessarily like every kind that there is. I like the one with the salmon flakes inside, like kind of the rice topping. And I like shrimp tempura. And I want to try to like umeboshi as well. Hopefully maybe in the future. Jihad, why am I still the last donor? I mean, you know, I'm still a small streamer, so that's how it is. Like, literally just started streaming, like, 2 months ago or something, you know? At least to Twitch. YouTube, if I added on, it would be like 1 month longer. Larona, yeah, exactly. You have to head pat from behind so the horn is between your fingers? That is true. That's probably a better method, to be honest. Or you can pat my ears if you want instead. That's probably a lot safer. Here you go. You can pet my ears there. Okay, let's turn that off. I want to make sure that I get that area too, so I'm gonna airbrush that in. Alright. Looking pretty good overall. I gotta like blur some areas too. It's a little bit messy in some areas. Not too bad though. Mr. Donut, yes! Mr. Donut's so good! Have you tried putting the donut into a microwave? I mean, I don't really need to eat a donut hot or anything. I kind of just like it the way it is, like room temperature. Vivo has died of blood loss? Are you okay, Vivo? No! Vivo, come back to us! Someone help to revive Vivo! They just died from head patting me too much. Someone help them! I'll try to use my unicorn powers to revive them. I don't know how though. I don't usually do this to humans. Ah! Okay, there we go. Let's see how that looks all together. I think it's looking pretty nice so far, so I'm gonna save that. Well, you are my largest streamer. I appreciate that, Giad. Do you have a favorite drawing? Ah, that's really hard. Do I have a favorite drawing? Probably some of the stuff I'm most proud of are like my manga, just because I put the most work into those, but I do have like several drawings that I really like. Probably one of my favorite ones is like the yandere girl, like kind of spinning with her bloody knife, if you guys know which one I'm talking about. It's up on my website if you're curious. Be careful, ears are a dangerous rabbit hole. That's true, you do have to be careful with that. Hi Apocalyptic Bunny, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Apocalyptic Bunny just submitted a entry for my art contest and it looks really, really cute, so you guys should check it out. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of like red or something, or maybe even like this kind of saturated pink to the top. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, something like that, because I want to add a little bit of different colors as well in between everything. Okay, that looks good overall. Cool, cool, cool. Do we have a healer? Yeah, guys, do we have a healer in the chat? We need a healer right now. Sorry I'm late, what did I miss? Oh, I'm just working on Live 2D commissions, so you can see I've been working on the shading here. And been having a lot of fun with that. Toes. Oh god, we're going back to that. Come back to us, yeah! Giad, Keiko, the fan art commission should be done in the next few days. It's looking amazing. Oh my god, I'm really excited for that. If you guys don't know, Giad commissioned like a fan art thing of me, so I'm really excited to see that and share that too. I need healing. Ah! Find a medic, yeah, exactly. Everyone, someone, find a medic. We need a medic right now. Thank you, and I just hit affiliate? Oh, that's awesome! Congrats, Apocalyptic Bunny, that's really, really great. Yay! I feel like some VTubers like just hit affiliate so fast, I'm like, dang. It's really nice to see everyone doing so well, you know? Bless you. Did I miss anything in terms of conversation? Well, someone head patted me so hard that they died, so that's what's going on right now. GG, yeah, Rix. That's a dope picture. The blood splattering off the knife is amazing. Thank you, Virtual Echo. Yeah, I think I really like that one because it came out way better than I even expected, I think. And I really like the movement that I created with it because, you know, sometimes you have a certain thing you want to draw, but it doesn't quite turn out the way that you want it to, right? So when a drawing just like comes out even better than you expect, that's always like the best feeling, you know? So that's kind of what happened in terms of that drawing. I'm an astronaut, a medic, Jim. Bless. It took me 10 years to hit affiliate? Oh, really? Oh, dang. I would have expected you to, like, hit affiliate sooner. But hey, it happens, right? I've heard, like, it's really hard to get, like, your first few streamers on Twitch overall. I think, honestly, like, being a part of the VTuber community has been able to, like, help highlight a lot of streamers that might not have had, like, the chance to, like, get out there as much before to, like, really show themselves more. So I think that's really nice, you know? That's definitely, like, one of the really positive things of the VTuber community, I think. Like, I've just met and so many really cool people from this, including B and everyone else, too, you know? I think that's definitely one of the big positives. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna add an overlay layer and kind of add some more saturation and stuff to the drawing. So you guys will see what I mean by that. And actually before I do that, I want to add a few sparkles first in the top part of the eye. So let's see. I'm gonna make that smaller. Kind of like that, right? It's a nice little subtle effect, but it does add something, you know? I like how you drew the eyes. Thank you, Hide Live. I appreciate that. It's actually ketchup. Yeah, right, V? This is so pretty. Thank you. Uni, hello. How are you doing? VTubers as a genre probably have the most dedicated fans that will go into other people's streams to help out. Yeah, for sure. I really, really do like that. That is very nice. A lot of people I know like just started streaming because of the VTuber community as well, because they wanted to join, you know? So even more people can kind of have a community on Twitch and stuff like that, which is very cool. And I didn't start using Twitch until I joined the VTuber community as well, so it's been a really fun experience. There we go, that looks nice. And the personalities are amazing as well. Yeah, for sure. Hide Life, thank you for joining the Unicorn Den. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. It's the best fan art ever. Yes, sorry, Keiko got distracted. No worries, no worries. No worries. Not to mention the models are god tier. Yeah, right? I feel that. Okay, I do want to add a little bit more black in some areas. So hang on one sec. I want to refine the details just a little bit more. So let's take this color here, the black area, and I'm going to add it a little bit more up here because I want to break apart those shapes a bit more. Like this. Like that. No, it didn't take me that long, but it did take me months, to be honest. That was before I was a VTuber, though. I see, I see. Gotcha. What did you do? Because I feel better than before? Oh, I guess my unicorn magic did work after all. Yay! Or is there a secret healer somewhere here that was just like trolling us and didn't reveal themselves? That could be likely too, you know? It could be one or the other. I mean, Lurk today really liked the model so far. Thank you, Uni. I appreciate that. I still want to do something else. Yeah, I want to add a little bit of a border to this area too. The black parts of the eyes always take the longest, to be honest, because it's about like just refining these little details, you know, that really make a big difference. Yeah, I feel like that looks better. I'm just kind of playing around, so I might like just add in some strokes and then erase, if you guys see me doing that. Yeah, I'm trying to get everything set up for my VTube setup. Sounds good, Kawasaki. I hope that goes well. It's such a welcoming community, for sure, which I agree with that. I didn't even know there was a VTuber community until I joined it, to be honest, so it was really cool to find. The models are so cute, it inspires me to start drawing again. I feel that. There are a lot of really, really cool character designs and stuff. Ooh, yeah, that little speck in this area looks very, very nice. Like that kind of orange speck. Yeah, that was definitely a good addition there. That just added a lot. Wait, I healed you? Oh, maybe it was Comic Pan then. My hand has no wound? That eye looks like a sunset? Yeah, that's kind of the feel I'm going for, you know? Just got here and the eye is so pretty. Thank you, Hannah. I appreciate that. Unicorn magic. Yeah, I think Comic Fan healed them, so that's what happened. That's what seems to have happened. I'm designing a unicorn girl. Yay. Oh, awesome. Yay, more unicorns. There's never enough unicorns, you know what I mean? Also, the part up here bothers me a little bit still. I kind of want to edit it a little bit more. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to do that. The VTuber community so far is pretty refreshing content-wise too. Yeah, for sure, for sure. And something new, you know? I just want to soften the fade a little bit up here. Maybe like that is okay? I don't know. I might try to figure it out more later, to be honest. That looks okay for now, so I'm gonna go on to the last step on this eye, and then I'm gonna try to bring everything over to the other eye, and I'm gonna kind of like adjust the colors and stuff as I go along too. You guys will see what I mean by that. Fun energies I haven't seen in a while. That makes sense. Keiko, you cutie. Thank you, Vivo. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Okay, let's see, layer selection, create selection. Alright, my last step I usually do when I'm coloring eyes is I just kind of create an overlay layer to help brighten some of the colors, so you guys will see how that kind of turns out in a sec. I second that. Thank you, Virtual Echo, I appreciate that. Thank you. You guys are too kind. Yeah, so I'm making that a little bit more bright. I want to make the middle a little bit more orangey. So let's go to something like this, maybe? Okay, I'll go to the airbrush. Hannah, thank you for the head pats. And Dust Stone. I don't want more people bleeding, be careful! So getting back to what you're doing, who are you drawing the model for? I cannot say who I'm drawing the model for. They asked me to not mention their at, so you guys will find out later on once they have their debut. They gave me permission to draw the model on stream, but they asked me not to reveal their handle. So yeah. Sorry about that, otherwise I would say. It's actually very rare I get to draw a live 2D model on stream or anything like that even, or I imagine it's pretty rare because usually they don't want people to see their models, you know? See how that really creates like this nice glow over everything? I think that really adds a lot to the color, don't you think? That's like the final layer I always really need to just make everything kind of come together, I think. It does, right? Yeah, that's always like the most important thing for me to do coloring wise in terms of the eyes. Yeah, I do want to edit this purple area a little bit though, so I am going to paint on this a little bit, so just give me a sec. Then I'll move on to putting all the details into the other eye. Tosses HP potions in chat, yeah right? Y'all need that. Oh, it's someone new, gotcha, yeah. I still need to find someone to do a live 2D for me. I mean, I do take commissions, but they're not open until December, so yeah. That can be quite a challenge, finding someone to do your live 2D and like rig and stuff, but just gotta do a lot of scrolling on Twitter, I guess, right? Alright, there we go. So I'm gonna save that, and then I'm gonna start working on the other eye next. Comic Fan, thank you for the hydrate check. I will take a sip of water. Oh, Comic Fan, I think they're throwing potions at like other people who just head patted me, even after seeing everything that happened. Even after all that carnage, you guys still want to head pat me. You guys never listen. So much detail, yeah. Would potions taste like boba tea? I hope so. We can't help our need to head pat when Keiko's so cute. Oh, thank you, Hannah. But yeah, just be careful, okay, guys? And Kawasaki, thank you for the redeem. Hang on, okay. 3, 2, 1. Yumekawa! Thank you, thank you. Alright, so I'm gonna take everything in this area and just copy and paste it to the other side now. Edit, copy. Let's go over to the right iris. And we're gonna paste that in. Edit, paste. Alright, now I just gotta organize the layers a little bit. Oop. Yes, we want to pat you because you're so cute. Ah, thank you, Giad. Sir Jude, thank you for the redeem. Stretch. Okay. And Loon Henry, thank you so much for the redeem as well. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Yumekawa! Thank you, thank you. Yay! Extra Yumekawa. You're welcome. Yay. Takes potions and yeets them at people. Oh god. First language, English is hard. Oh. Yep, it's dumb in a way. Oh. What's up? Not much. Just working on this live 2D commission. You can see how that's going so far. So I'm very much enjoying that. But how are you doing? Okay, so I'm going to take all these and flip them as well. So edit, transform, flip horizontally. And the character's gonna look a little bit cross-eyed at first, but I'm going to edit everything so that it all kind of matches. So like I'll move the white eye shines to the other side and stuff like that, you know? And Kawasaki, thank you for the hydrate check as well. I will take a sip of water. Very nice. Bro, I can't believe how much time has gone by in the stream already, jeez. These streams always go by so quickly. Always surprises me. Okay, so get rid of that line art. Actually, put that there. Delete this line art. Alrighty, let me turn off these layers so it's a little bit easier to see. Okay, so we gotta delete that. Alright. So that should work much better now. And now we just gotta adjust the colors. Still has to be moved over very slightly though. Okay, and this part too. Okay. Okay. Just trying to be careful with this. Bubble tea, it's an iced milk tea, usually with a type of flavor with tapioca balls at the bottom. Yes. Bubble tea is very, very good. If you haven't had bubble tea, I highly recommend it. It's very tasty. 10 out of 10. Actually, recently I've been making bubble tea at home for dessert sometimes. Like, I went to H Mart, which is like an Asian grocery store, and they have like the bubbles in a separate package you can buy, so you just have to like boil them for a couple minutes and you can use them in bubble tea. So I have been doing that recently. It's very tasty. Very, very good. 10 out of 10. Alright, so now I gotta go through each of these layers and change the color, so that's what I'm gonna be doing right now. And let's turn off the eyelid so it's a little bit easier to see what's going on too. There we go. I should probably turn off the bottom lid as well. Where are you? There you go. Alrighty. I go to eat BRB. No problem, Niku. If I can, I will try it. Yes, if you can find a bubble tea place near you, you should go check it out. It's very, very tasty. Very, very good. Layers, selection. So what I'm going to be doing is just like selecting each of these layers and then just kind of changing the colors essentially. That was probably a little bit too dark. Let me choose a little bit of a brighter color. Maybe something like that. Yeah. But I'm gonna soften the edges a bit again. Because it came out a little bit too like dark for some reason, but whatever. That's fine. But yeah, have you guys ever had bubble tea before? If you have, what's your favorite flavor? Mine is actually, this is a really big trend recently around here of having like kind of brown sugar bubble tea. And what it is basically is like, I guess they soak the bubbles in kind of molasses, so it's very, very like kind of thick brown sugar taste. And then they put heavy cream, and sometimes they put ice cream as well, it depends. But and brown sugar and stuff, it's really, really good. If you guys can find that, you guys should try it. It's my favorite now. So tasty, and I really like it too because it's not like too sweet either. It has a very like nice taste. Nico Libby, thank you for joining the Unicorn Den. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Hi, hello. Oh, thank you for the redeem. Stretch. Stretch. I cracked my shoulders too. Okay. Honeydew milk tea. Ooh, I've never had that one before, but that sounds interesting. How does that taste like? I mean, it sounds like it tastes like honey, but I don't know if it actually does. Or like melon or something? Or taro. Taro's good too. I do like taro as well. I really like taro ice cream. Have you guys ever had that before? It's really, really good. Totally recommended. Okay, I'm gonna go to my blue palette and see if I can get some colors over here. Actually, it'll just be easier for me to correct the tones, maybe. Let's turn that to blue. Okay, yeah, that's better. That's a bit easier. Layer, new correction layer. Okay. Ah! Stop it! Oh, I have to go to tonal correction, not correction layer. I made a mistake, guys. Oh my god, that sounds awesome. It's so good. I love it so much. I tried to get the one with ice cream last time when I went to buy it, but they were sold out of the ice cream. I was like, no! So I'll get it next time. Cause, yeah, that's definitely very tasty, I'm sure. Now this layer, I don't have to change the color too much. Maybe I'll just like adjust it very slightly. Yeah, something like that. I just want it to be a little bit more bluish. There we go. Taro's really yummy. Yes, it is. Apocalyptic Bunny, thank you for the hydrate check. I will take a sip of water. Here we go. Have you ever tried red bean ice cream? I love red bean. Red bean is good. If you guys don't know what red bean is, it is kind of what it sounds like. It is beans, but it's like sweet the way they make it. So it's used a lot in like Japanese desserts and stuff. Edit tonal correction. Okay. Now let's turn this to, I kind of want to make it somewhere around here maybe. Like kind of purpley almost. I think that will look really nice with everything together. The purple layer, I'm not sure. I want to see how it looks like with the other colors. Ah, hold on. Edit tonal correction. Yeah, I'll go for like a blue here. That stuff's very good, but hard to find here. I see, I see. Yeah, it does depend where you live sometimes, like if they have kind of bubble tea or those kind of like Asian treats and stuff like that. Honeydew is melon. Yeah, I thought so. I was like, wait, which one was it again? It's really sweet but refreshing in an odd way. I wish I've tried taro. I see, I see. Man, I need to learn more about food. Food is good. Food is very, very nice. Okay, and obviously I'm gonna flip the like eye shines and stuff as well, but I'm gonna fix the overlay first. So let's see what colors we want to change it to. So edit, tonal correction, hue, saturation, luminosity. Somewhere like in this range probably is good. Ooh, actually I like that color though. That looks really nice together with everything. I think I'm gonna keep it somewhere around there. It's hard. Do I want to go more toward a purpley range or like a light blue range? What do you guys think? Purple or light blue? Which one looks better? Both of them look nice. I can't decide. Which one should I do, guys? This is always hard to say. Hananamiya, thank you for joining the Unicorn Den. Hope you're doing well. Both? Yeah, right? Stretch, thank you. Thank you for the redeem as well. Stretch. Yeah, okay. Takoyaki is good though. Takoyaki is good. Blue, I like the blue. Okay, fine. I'll go with the blue, alright? I'll go somewhere around there. That should be fine. Let's see how that looks with the eyelids turned on. Ooh, oh my god, this is gonna be so nice. He's gonna be very happy. I'm excited. I'm gonna save that. Alright, and now I gotta flip the eye shine and stuff to the other side, so I'm gonna do that real quick. Edit, transform, flip horizontally, and there's a chance I might have to like fix some stuff while I do this as well, but we'll see. So it should be somewhere around there. I gotta check it though, just in case. Alright, that's at the same height. Cool, cool, cool. Maybe purple for the top, the blue is very pretty. I think this range overall looks good. It has a little bit of that purpley tint, but it's still obviously blue. I've heard of takoyaki, never had it though. It's basically like fried dough with a little bit of octopus in it. It's usually very, very tiny octopus, but yeah, just basically like fried dough essentially. So pretty. Thank you, Hannah. I really appreciate that. Gothic Lolita Angel. Hi, how's it going? Hope you're doing well today. What program do you use? I use Clip Studio, and you can see all my like computer information and program information down below as well in my my panels and stuff too. Okay, let's see. Now that I fixed that, I'm going to take the shine now, which is supposed to be under the eye shines. Yep, on this layer here. Okay, let's take that. I'm gonna select these areas. And edit, transform, flip horizontally, and place those in the correct area. Alrighty, so that looks pretty good overall. I still want to edit this area a little bit, so let's go ahead. I think, which layer is that on? I see, I see. Okay, so I just have to blur this a little bit, blur the edges, so it's not too obvious. Okay, that looks better. Alright, cool. His irises are done, so I had a lot of fun coloring that. So let's see what we can move on to next. Maybe I'll work on the hair a little bit if you guys would like, just for something different, because after that I just have to do like the eyelids and stuff. I could do that later. It'd probably be more interesting to watch me coloring the hair, I think. Hide live. Oh, no worries, no worries. I know people ask that a lot, so that's why I want to make sure to put that information too. A comic fan has spent 0 seconds watching. That's strange. I wonder if that's like some kind of glitch or something. Ah, it's really nice to see everything like starting to come together already. I'm very excited for how this is going to turn out. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll work on the hair just a little bit, because why not? I don't have too much time left, but let's get started on it. He's so cute, oh my god. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you think so. I'm having a lot of fun with this so far. Alright, where's the front thing? I can turn these ones off. I'm gonna start on, like, this one here. It looks kind of funny when you just remove one part, too. Those are the hair clips, and here's his hair. Okay, so I'm gonna start coloring that. Might fix some stuff up as I kind of go along too. Alright, let's see, what color should we use for the hair shading? I kind of want to go for something more in like the purpley range too. Just because the colors would look really nice together. Yeah, something like that, right? He wanted me to go like really, really colorful with his commission, so I'm probably going to do some like pink highlights in the hair and stuff too. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm very much looking forward to doing that. Yeah, I like that color. I'm gonna add that to the palette up here. There we go. Alrighty. He is a he. This is a guy. But he's very, like, he's very pretty. I love the little bang clips. Thank you. Yeah, those are little fun details. I'm gonna enjoy coloring those too. I was saying this at the beginning of the stream too, but it's really fun to be able to draw more like kind of like feminine, like guys with feminine traits, or like, you know, that kind of like more of that kind of character design, right? I do want to draw more guys like that in the future. And you don't really see guys who do that often, even though I think there are a lot of guys who do like cute stuff, you know, but maybe sometimes people embrace it and sometimes they don't, you know? So it is fun to see more guys that look like this too, I think. I just noticed with the head shading too, I'm probably gonna have to bring that shadow down a bit more, but I can do that a bit later. Yeah, because you can't really see it too much when you turn the bangs on. So yeah, I'll fix that up later. I'd say he's getting very colorful, gives off very Vaporwave cat vibes. He's actually a fox, but yeah, it is supposed to be like kind of a Vaporwave kind of like feeling to the palette. That's what he specified. So, or well, he wanted like that kind of very colorful stuff, and I thought that that would kind of fit his character too. So yeah. Also, it's very rare I get to draw guys, so I am really enjoying this commission so far. It's nice to do something different sometimes. As much as I love drawing girls, girls are the best in my opinion, but it is fun to draw guys sometimes too, you know? The collar? Yeah, the collar is really fun too. Might lower the opacity of the hair a little bit to like 75% or something, maybe? I don't know. Or 80? Something like that. Lucid Legend, thank you for joining the Unicorn Den. How's it going? Well, it's more because of perspective, I guess. I'm not sure. Maybe. I'm back. Welcome back, Miku. Hope you're doing well. I think my character has a somewhat feminine aspect. I think it's the hair choice as long as it's long and purple, as I love purple. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, guys with long hair are like really fun to draw too. Alright, let's add another layer on top. I'm gonna add some kind of like color to help it blend in with the skin more too. Make it look more transparent. Actually, I should probably go with something more similar to the hair color, or skin color, I mean. Let me see. Yeah, like that. Adds a little bit of that fade at the bottom, if you can see what I mean. That purple looks so good as a shadow. Thank you. Yeah, I think whenever I'm shading like anything blue, I always try to use like a slightly purple color just because they go really nicely together, rather than just like using a darker blue or whatever. Oh god, more microwaves. The microwave is spreading. I have a question. Have you heard of a Japanese VTuber named Teremi? No, I haven't. Who is that? I have not. I want to watch more VTubers when I get a chance. I'm gonna be pretty busy today, but maybe later. We'll see. Yes, Giad, someone said microwave, okay? Alrighty, there we go. And then the other strand over here. And sometimes you want to like break down some individual strands too, so that way they can be animated and have some movement too, you know? Apparently they're quite big and follow me on Twitter, but I hadn't known of them till yesterday. Oh, well that's nice. I have their YouTube and Twitter link if you'd like them. Yeah, well you can DM it to me if you'd like. Maybe I do follow them, but who knows. Alrighty, and now we can do the sides a little bit. So let's turn off that front bang so we can see the sides a little bit better. And also the top too. There we go. Lucid Legend currently drawing with you, specifically my entry for your contest. Oh, I can't wait to see. That's gonna be awesome. Also, I love how you draw eyes. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I colored during the stream today. Probably spent the most time on that, to be honest. Oh, like Twitter DM or something? Kawasaki? I just woke up and it's 2:49 in the afternoon. Oh, dang. Wait, there's a contest? Yes, I'm having an art contest currently. There's actually only a week left, but if you're interested in seeing more information about it, I do have that over on my Instagram, which is down below. It'll probably be easiest to find. I also posted it to Twitter, but you have to like scroll back a bit, so that's why I'm saying Instagram's probably easier to find it. So yeah, if you're interested in entering, you can get free art from me and stuff. So you can see more of that information there. I can never win with these commands. Yeah, you can just look at my command list and see. I do not have a command for the contest, but yeah. I hope I win with my microwave art. I'm sure you will, Geod. I'm sure. I do want to add a little bit of airbrushing to the hair too, so I'm gonna probably do that after I do this little bit of shading. We'll see. Oh, they're not bald now? Yeah, finally, right? Yeets to Instagram. That means I win? Well, we'll see, Geod. I'm just saying, I'm not gonna announce anything for sure, but we'll see, okay? I sent them to you? Okay, no problem, Kawasaki. Technically, you do have a contest command, but it doesn't say anything about it? Oh, really? That's weird. Maybe I started adding in a bit that I didn't finish. I don't know. I have no idea. That is odd. I don't know why that's the case. Okay, where do I want to airbrush? Probably down here more, maybe? I don't want to make the hair too dark, though, either. I don't know. I'll think about it. Let me turn on the other layers, too. Maybe just, like, very, very slightly, like 50% or something. If only I can draw decently. Oh. No spoilers then? Yeah. I'm actually decent at traditional, but I'm still learning digital. I see, yeah. It is easier to do traditional art at first, because usually people grow up doing that more, so they're more used to it, but yeah, sometimes the switch from traditional to digital can be quite challenging, so you just gotta like practice a lot on digital to kind of get comfortable with it, essentially. It took me at least like a couple of years to really be comfortable with digital, to be honest. It took a long time. But for me it was worth it in the end, because I really like drawing digitally now. I'm gonna lighten some of the strands up here more. so that it fades better. There we go. And also on the side, where are you? Over here. Hey. Such a beautiful colorful model. Thank you, Cindy. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Usually I'll import my traditional to digital. Yeah, I used to do that too when I was starting out with digital as well. Apocalyptic Bunny, thank you for the redeem. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Yumikawa! Oh wait. My eyes are not working. Why? Ah, there they are. Okay, try that again. 3, 2, 1. Yumikawa! There we go. Okay, that's better. That was a little bit of a scuff, but that's okay. It's all good. Yeah, I need to get a new tablet as my old one died. I see. Rip Huion, no! I like the Huion canvas. I do think that is a pretty good tablet. Okay, let's add strands over here now. Probably turn off the middle. Yep. Trying to make everything just kind of look consistent and stuff. Granted, it was 4 years old. I mean, I guess that's not too bad, right? Lasted quite a while. I think I've had my current tablet as well for about 4 years now also. But I also have a Huion as well, so I can use that anytime if anything happens to this tablet. I heard that XP pens are fantastic and most people I know prefer them over their old Cintiqs. Oh, really? That's interesting. Yeah, I heard they're pretty good as well. Like, both Huion and XP pens are fairly good, and much cheaper, too. That is why I got a Huion myself as well. I really need to ask, is it better to have a tablet with or without a screen? It's definitely easier to draw on a tablet with a screen, for sure. I mean, it does depend a bit on people's preferences as well. Some people prefer without the screen, but you just really have to try it for yourself and see what you like. In my opinion, though, it's way faster to draw on a screen. Alright, I'm pretty happy with how this is coming out so far. I'm definitely going to be adding a lot more detail to the hair and stuff later, though. I want to add some areas of, like, kind of darker shading and stuff, too, because it feels a little bit washed out right now. I don't want to go, like, too dark with the colors, because I still want it to look nice overall. But, yeah, I hope you guys like how that's looking so far. Let's see. I can confirm that XP Pen have really good tablets. Yeah. And they're like half the price. Yep, that's definitely one of the very good things about it. You don't have to get a like Cintiq right away if you want to be like a, you know, you want to draw more professionally, I guess. Like you could just get an XP Pen or Gleon, and it's a lot more cost efficient, and it's a good way to get into that, you know. I like more hands-on, so I'm leaning towards the screen. Yeah, is an XP Pen Artist 12, and I love it. Nice. I'm never going back to a non-display tablet. Yeah, I mean, it's just so accessible now. Like, I understand back in the day people wouldn't get screen tablets just because, like, Cintiq was the only choice, right? But now with all the options we have, it's a lot easier, I think. It was my very first tablet. Nice! Alright, so I'm gonna go raid someone, so stick around for that. Let's see who we can go raid. But yeah, anyway, so guys, I'm going to be interviewed tonight on Otaku Talks, if you don't know. That is on twitch.tv/JohnLovesAnime, so you guys should go check that out. I'd be really happy if you were there for that interview. It's going to be at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So let me leave the link in the chat real quick so you guys can go follow them. That way you can watch it when it happens. It's going to be a lot of fun. There you go, that's the link. Yeah, we're going to be ending the stream now. I'm gonna go raid Aoi Sakura, I think, because it's been a while since I visited her. So let's go do that. And she's working on some kind of like art stuff now, so we can go check that out. Yeah, so usually if you guys have the emotes, we do something like this for the raid. Or you can use the hearts or whatever. Okay, anyway, thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you guys being here. I'll see you guys tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time if you're interested in coming by for that. But otherwise, I will also be streaming tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, doing a sketch request stream. My long-awaited like Friday sketch request stream, which everyone loves. So yeah, I hope to see you there. So yeah, thank you so much again, guys, and I'll see you then. Bye bye. See you next time. Bye.